Cornerstone Horsemanship. I'm Greta Cummings.
And I'm Sheri Dill Billings. Hey, Greta.
Yeah.
Explain to me, what is groundwork?
What is groundwork? That's a really good question.
Thank you.
Groundwork is nothing more than having a conversation with your horse.
Exactly.
That's all it is. And if you think about what that conversation needs to entail is, number one, we need to check and see, where's our horse at today? Mm-hmm. Is our horse ready to be a willing partner going, yes, ma'am, or yes, sir, what are we doing today? I'm ready to take on the day. Let's go get this done. Or are they going, oh boy, her again? You know, so those are the things that we need to assess and identify. Mm-hmm. And if we have a horse that wants to be pushy and bossy, well, gosh, you better be boss mare right back.
So is groundwork lunging?
Oh, that's another good question. A lot of people think that lunging is groundwork. Here is what groundwork is. As soon as you approach your horse, you're interacting with that horse. That horse, come here, girlie. That horse, as soon as you approach them, if you put some pressure on them, they ought to move off of it easily and lightly. That's a horse that's saying, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, I'm ready to go to work.
So you were talking to her.
I was talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I need you to move out of my way. Just like a boss mare would go, I'm coming through here. You better get out of the way.
And then I'm saying, I'm boss mare, so I'm not going to move an inch.
We'll save that conversation for another day.
Hey, that is another good Tuesday tip.
That is. But so back to your question about lunging. If you think about the psychology of the horse, and help me to keep this short, mm-hmm. But if you think about the psychology of the horse, one of the only times a horse runs at a higher speed than a walk is out of fear. So number one, if we're lunging that horse and we're making them run a lot, we are firing all of the fear mechanisms in their brain. That leaves us with a very trouble-minded horse. So and mine is leading.
And that goes back to what they're born to do. Mm-hmm. Is they're born to eat and they're born to flee from danger. So if we're trying to communicate to our horse, we're not asking them to flee from us. We're actually asking them to work with us.
To work with us. Yeah, that is the kicker right there. The other thing that lunging does that I hear a lot of people say is, well, I need to lunge my horse about an hour before the show to get all their energy out. Well, have you ever thought about how they train racehorses? Mm-hmm. They run them more and more and more. And right now you have to lunge your horse for an hour before the show starts. Well, next time it's going to be an hour and 15 minutes. And then it's going to be an hour and a half. And then it's going to be 2 hours because you're building that horse's stamina. Rather than getting into their mind, I'm sorry, we're boring you. Rather than getting into their mind and helping them be comfortable and be confident in you as their leader, we're just making them crazy, mm-hmm. literally.
And we have lots of different techniques that actually makes them use their brain. Mm-hmm. To make them use their brain, sometimes we'll release endorphins and cause them to yawn, just like she had just done. And that means she's using her brain. She's thinking, okay, what am I doing next? What's her responsibility in this? And we want them to be responsible for their movements and their relationship with us.
Exactly. There's one more thing that groundwork does between you and your horse, is it develops trust.
Oh, yes.
Because when your horse trusts you, your horse will do anything for you. And that's where we want them to be.
Mm-hmm. Very good point.
So I hope you find this tip helpful today. And if you did, please like it and share it with your friends, as well as leave us a comment. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you.
And the horses you ride,
from our barn to yours.